Welcome to Leadership from the Inside Out. I distinctly remember a moment in my life during my incarceration while I was working on my school. I think at that time I was working on a bachelor's degree, and somebody walked up to my little bed, cot, cubicle, whatever you want to call it there, and they had a question. And in the first moment of that question, I was like, oh, can't they see I'm busy? I'm trying to do good things here. I'm trying to get things done. Thankfully, within that same millisecond, I realized that all of the study in the world doesn't do me any good if I'm not using it to help serve other people. And in that moment, I recognized a leadership lesson of the value of empathy, of recognizing that the soul that is standing at the foot of my bed is a valuable person. They've got a story, they've got a family, they've got a life, and whatever it is that has them tapping on the end of the bed, that's how you get people's attention there in the prison environment, tapping on the end of the bed is important to them, and it matters. And that as a leader, it needed to matter to me. Now, leadership lesson number 2, if you haven't already listened to it, was the leader's love. And closely aligned to that is that leaders value empathy. We try to put ourselves in the shoes of other people, and that's really tough to do, especially with some of the people that I did time with. All right, so some of them were, their lives were radically different than my own. But true leaders empathize. True leaders say, hey, what can I do to put myself in your shoes so that I can better serve you? And this is a lesson that was impactful to me during my time of incarceration, and it's been even more impactful since I have been released. Learning how to be empathetic, to be loving that turns into not just a statement of I love you, but an honest desire to put myself in your shoes has been radically transformative. And I think that it's a very important lesson, but also a strange one. Because again, the idea of love, the idea of empathy, the real idea of leadership is so counterintuitive to everything that prison is or prison is thought of. And that's why these leadership lessons were so valuable. Leadership lesson number 3 is the value of empathy.